Hmm. I, I mean, we talk about it a lot. It's politics in the sport. I mean,
Yes.
I understand. You've seen guys all the time, or guys or women. They go to Olympic games and world championship teams and everything, and they just don't run. It's kind of the politics of the sport. The like Clayton said, him and Vernon have been on the circuit for a good amount of time, So people know that they're reliable. In a sense, they know what you're going to get out of them. Whereas, Quincy's 16. He could, nerves could potentially get to him. I don't think he's that type of cat, though. I think he's a very cool headed dude, and he would have produced super super well.
Mhm.
But I think the coaches also build relationship with these athletes that have been on teams in the past, and they kind of feel comfortable with them on there. So I think it's more about a comfortability thing than anything else. But hopefully I get to see him run. I would love to see him out there, see him in that kit, and get some
Most
love.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because you take pure speed in an open 400 versus relay experience, and I, I I mean I think a lot of people from the surface maybe think like, oh, there's no, a 4x4 is a pretty easy relay when it's. I mean, I think Justin could say it's not an easy relay. I mean, look at mixed relay getting DQ'd not that long ago. I mean, and we're just talking about the lines. Like, there's an experience factor that you can't do. And I mean, I get he's probably run some he's run some high school 4x4s, but like Kyle said, stepping into the track of an Olympic Games, World Championships, it's a different beast. Like, Olympic trials is cool and all. Like, we talk about how big it is, and but stepping into an Olympic circle, a purple track, in front of millions of people watching, like, there's a big moment to that. And guys like Vernon and Bryce are hard to say, hey, like, step aside, like, let this kid run. Like, yeah, he's maybe run a slightly bit faster than you, but like, it's hard to step away from a guy like Vernon or Bryce who have that Olympic and World Championship experience. Who have stepped in that ring before and dealt with it. And the call room's different, the timing's different. You guys know how early you get called into those relays. Like, you're sitting around for a long time. Like, there's an experience factor of time and warm-ups and heats and understanding the fact you're going to be underneath for a long time. Like, all these factors that, like, experience is just, you can't just buy that. Like, a couple tenths of a second versus experiences, I think it's probably, along with the politics side of things, is probably what the decision came down to. Is like, do we take the kid a couple tenths faster, or do we take somebody who has experience of the process and going through this and all of the things that come with a massive opportunity like it is, like with like the Olympic Games is.
Hey guys, first of all, I love Justin. You kind of stirred it up here a little bit because I'm going to go back in and drop, or Quincy, if you can pull up the clip, the D2 pre-recorded clip that we did. I asked D2 because he's one of the relay coaches. I asked him, how do you coach a relay team? So once this clip comes up, remember, you control the volume. Everybody controls the volume here as well. Anyone viewing. So when it pops up, just unmute D2. But this was a couple days before
coach
the
a relay
Olympics.
team?
Well, I mean, it's in different aspects because we look at the leg-based program. Obviously, the United States can be a complicated program to coach because of all the talent we have, and unfortunately, we don't get everyone that's as good as they are here doesn't get an opportunity because our trials are so complex, and you take it in each segment, and you actually have to coach athletes up. And I think coaching relays like coaching any athlete, period. You coach the athlete and not the event.